Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us here on News 5 at 6 on this Friday night. I'm Rob Quirk.
And I'm Elizabeth Watts. In our continuing coverage, hard to forget this dramatic explosion that we're going to show you of a Canyon City home back in 2014. It was an attempted suicide that leveled the house, but now, 3 years later, the rubble's gone, and it's turning into a project for local students.
Carpentry students, in fact, the Canyon City High School building on that site. News 5's Laura Wilson went to check out the house today. She's in our Pueblo studio. How's it coming along?
Well, the work these students have put into this house is beyond impressive, and I spoke with one of them today who tells me this is much more than just a school project to her. 17-year-old Morgan Mendel never thought she'd be rebuilding the home she grew up in.
I mean, I can remember everything from this house, so it's pretty cool.
This lot has been vacant for more than 2 years after the home exploded from an apparent suicide attempt. Despite the traumatic way in which Mendel lost her childhood home, the 17-year-old says she's happy to be here every day, working to put it back together.
I love doing it. It's a fact that, I used to live in it, so I'm able to rebuild what I used to have.
That's thanks to a very hands-on, long-term class project through Canyon City's high school carpentry department. Mendel and 4 other classmates, along with their teacher, are at about the halfway mark of rebuilding this 3,000-plus square foot home, which felt like a pretty big undertaking when the lot was purchased last fall.
It was just a big hole. So, I mean, putting on the floor, putting on the walls, ceiling, everything that we're doing right now, it's come a long way since we first started it.
And that's what their teacher says is the best part about this project.
You get to see what you accomplish and what the kids accomplish every day. When they get here, they work together perfectly. I couldn't ask for a better class.
The project won't wrap up until next spring, but it's worth the wait for these 5 students.
Just being able to say, hey, me and a couple other kids built this entire thing just from scratch.
And when that time comes, Mendel says she'll be ready to turn this big piece of her past over to someone new.
I have good memories in here, and I'm hoping someone else, when we're done, can have as good memories in here that I did.
And once that home is built, it will go on the market, and the money will go back to the Home Buy Ed Board, which purchases the properties that these carpentry students work on for school. Watching out for you in Canyon City, Laura Wilson, News 5.